What is going on, guys? Today we are doing a prime moment Scholes. Obviously we do not have a SBC for him yet, if we do at all. To be honest, he's one of the cheaper prime moments I've seen. He's around about 850 on the Xbox and 800 on the PlayStation. So for me, that kind of sets the tone already. All these prime moments are normally hitting a mil or a 900k plus, and this is the cheapest one I've found so far. Obviously I've not looked at them all, but the ones that I've been reviewing, this is a really cheap one. So if you do enjoy this video, make sure you smash that like button. Can we get 10 likes for Scholes? And can we get some subscribers on this? Absolutely love you. Let's go. So, basic information on Scholes. He is a 3-star with a right foot, 5'7", high attacking work rate, and defensive is medium. So for me, the 3-star, it's okay. I'd prefer, even if I don't, say I disregard the skills and want the 4-star weak foot, that for me would be brilliant. 5'7", not too tall, which for me as a centre mid could be a problem. Personally, what I'd preferably do for him is put him as the cam. I like him as a centre mid, but I think he doesn't add that height, which can be an issue depending on what position, what formation you're playing. If you're playing a very narrow one, you find that a lot of people just kind of go over the head of him, and that sometimes could be a little bit of an issue with him. But let's move on. Obviously, we do have his stats, which are still very nice. The disappointing one, obviously, is the 74 pace. You can increase that. Personally, what you'd want to increase that with, I'm not too sure. I would personally go for the Hawk, or I'd probably go Hunter, if anything, if I wanted to get the pace up. It would still only get it to an 83, but it does only get the shoot it up by 4, which can be a bit of an issue, as if you was using the Hawk, it does the exact same as well as getting physicality. For me, I'd probably just leave his pace the way it is. It's not really going to increase as much, and to be honest, there's other stats out there that I want to increase a bit more compared to the pace. So we have 83 physicality, 85 jumping, 89 aggression, 74 strength, and a whopping 94 stamina. So for me, he's going to be running the whole game, and he is fantastic at that. Obviously, it doesn't lose too much stamina throughout the 90, and to be honest, I did find him doing a bit of work in the 120 as well, so that's really nice to see. We then move on to the 82 dribbling. He's got the 69 agility is where it all falls down, but we do have 91 balance and reactions, 92 composure, and 90 ball control. So for me, he's more he's not really a dribbler of a player, but he's more a player that reacts to stuff and obviously has a composure to make that darting pass through the ball, through the pitch. Then we have the 94 passing, and it's probably what Scholes is known for best, bar from obviously a bit of shooting, is the 99 vision. He's got 97 short and long pass, 90 crossing, and then also 77 curve. So again, you can see where this card's going. He is an incredible passer of the ball. He was always known for that. He can ping a ball left, right, centre, turned around, upside down. He was always great at that, and that is what this card definitely emulates, if that's the word. I want to say it's copy. It's a fancy word for copy. I think. Don't quote me on that. I may have got that wrong, but that is how this card's designed. And to be honest, looking at some of the passes that he did do, he was absolutely fantastic at it. Obviously, he's got 97 on both passing. Whether you want to increase that, I don't think so. I think it'd be a little bit of a waste, as really the only two stats that he wants to upgrade is the 74 free kick accuracy and the 77 curve. For me, two dead stats that I don't need for him, especially if he's playing in that centre mid role rather than the cam. Then we have the 91 shooting, and this is what I was impressed with most. He has 95 attacking positioning, 87 finishing, 95 shot power, 89 volleys, and a 98 long shots. That for me was absolutely incredible. The bullets that he was shooting and scored were absolutely incredible, and that is what I remember of Scholes. They've pretty much got his highlighted career and literally made a card from it. That it perfectly does do what that card, he did do in real life. So for me, that is where the card definitely is an upgrade. But for me, he's not very FIFA orientated. I think he's a little bit slow. He kind of does take a little bit to turn, even though his reactions are good. It still takes him a little bit longer to get to the ball than a lot of players. And for me, his main aspect is giving him the ball, passing it along, or getting a rocket from outside the box. And apart from that, that's all the player does. He is a fantastic player, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love Scholes, but for me, compared to all the other prime moments, other informs, specials, normal gold cards, I just think 800k is a little bit pushing it for me. If the SBC was to come out, I think it'd have to be around about the 600-700k mark. And whether they do that, I don't think so at this stage in the game. I think now they've got to really be concentrating on them high-end prime moments. And Scholes is probably just past the mark for me. So, realistically, the chem style I'd go for, personally, I wouldn't touch the passing. The pace obviously would be a nice one to increase, but you'd have to realistically use Hawk for that. And again, that's probably the better option out of anything. You've also got the dribbling that I'd like to increase. You could use the marksman, which would get you 86 dribbling and 97 shooting and 87 physicality. And then apart from that, possibly sniper would get you 98 shooting and 89 dribbling. For me, I'm definitely going with the marksman. I think 86 dribbling is always nice. Gets them little upgrades there. Obviously, you get the physicality side of him, and then you do get the nice shooting side of him. I think everything's 99 bar from the finishing, which is 97. So for me, that is the chem style to choose for. So what did I like? What didn't I like about this card? Well, for me, the pace wasn't up to scratch. The weak foot wasn't incredible. Strength, I did find him getting pushed off the ball quite a lot. I don't know if that's because of the height of him. I think the height needs to be a little bit more. Obviously, you can't really stretch a player, but for me, that's the position I want. More of a 5'9" plus player for there. Realistically, I like to have Seedorf and Pogba in that midfield, and I don't know how tall Seedorf is, even though I've done a review on him. I bet he's 5'9", so he kind of does fit my criteria. And then Pogba's obviously over 6 foot. So for me, that's where I dropped the mark on him. But saying all that, the good part about him is his shooting is incredible. The long shots on him is fantastic. The passing is brilliant. You won't get much of a better passer than him. And the dribbling side of it is okay. I don't think he's the best dribbler in the world, but he's definitely got something on the ball at least. The composure side of him is really, really nice. When he is on the ball, you can be confident that he will do something with it. Obviously, the stamina, again, a big increase. He can run for quite a while, but whether you'd want to actually change that and change the midfield up a little bit is definitely up to opinion based. So for the overall rating of him, I'm giving him a 9. I know it's the lowest prime moment rating that I've given since the start of this.